Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. I have a number of people on my social media accounts, and there are also several independent media outlets that just keep on talking about things that are basically not relevant at this time. Let's start off with vaccines. People saying don't get vaccines and and all this kind of thing. Honestly, I don't know anyone aside from an occasional inmate that is discussing getting a vaccine for the pandemic at this point. Do you know anyone? We are not on lockdowns. If you're not living in China, you're not really being impacted by any kind of lockdowns. So, the inventory levels are, so high that companies have canceled orders because they ordered too much and people are buying too little. Even though it is the holiday season, sales are down. It's not because people are being in lockdown or businesses are closed down because of that reason. That's just not what's going on. I absolutely agree that more investigation into what occurred and, bringing some accountability is definitely warranted. But it's not a question that countries that did have far more stringent restrictions fare better than the United States did through this. I wouldn't even have a problem if these people were posting things like this once in a while, but it is an obsession. It has become a mental illness. The people on my social media, they're posting this stuff every day. Every day. So, I mean, for them to be posting it, sharing it, that means that's all they're doing all day long, every day. And then the independent media, they're putting out videos 2 or 3 times a week. They're still talking about ivermectin. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. All right. Then another issue. Trump. There's people posting anti-Trump garbage every day and all day long. Again, they are obsessed. They're looking for things. They're looking for memes. They're sharing anything they can find. You don't like Trump, don't vote for Trump. How long have you been doing this? 7 years now, because all of this started in 2015 and it is now the end of 2022. 7 years you've been doing this. 7 years. Now, it has absolutely been proven that all of the media putting out all of this stuff with his name, it just helped to elevate him more. We know for a fact that Hillary Clinton, in charge of the DNC, elevated Trump in conjunction with corporate media that she had close ties telling them what to post and all of this, Trump probably would not, he would have been laughed off the stage. He would have been he would not have been an issue if not for that. And if they had not given him billions, literally billions of dollars in free publicity. Name recognition counts in an election, and when you just keep hearing the same name over and over, and then, you know, you're just helping to elevate him more. Let him fade into the distance. His popularity has dropped, even among his own followers. They've looked back at the years that he was in office and realized that he did absolutely nothing for them. All the stuff about immigrants and all of that, that did nothing for them. Many of them understand that Biden is deporting more immigrants than Trump did, and locking up, keeping more kids in cages than Trump did. So that did nothing for them. And no, the economy was not doing well under Trump. It was just barely staggering along. So these people, these sources, in each case here, what do they think they're going to accomplish here? I don't know anybody that's talking about getting a booster. You know, so they're in an echo chamber that, you know, with people that are against the vaccines or against Trump. You know, they're not talking to people that might vote for Trump. You know, so you're not changing any minds. You're not doing any good. What are you trying to do? You're not doing anything. The fact is that we need to focus on the problems that we have got right this minute. And these are not problems right this minute. These are not things that we need to deal with at all right this minute. We've got a failing economy. We've got extreme risk of war with not one but two nuclear powers. We've got people being evicted. A million, you know, more and more people that are food insecure. One recent revelation is that the Epstein client list may well be released. Let's talk about that, because these clients, they have a pattern of abuse. It wasn't just because they turned to Epstein. He was basically their drug dealer, you know, so their behavior has not changed. You know, these people need to be investigated. The people on that client list need to be investigated. That's relevant. The drug epidemic, not just opiate, the drug epidemic continues to rage. And the response to it from our government is still just more of the war on drugs, tough on crime, which we've been doing for 50 years. And what good has that done? It just gets worse and worse. We still have the largest incarcerated population in world history. Let's talk about that and what the impact that has on people. Focusing on these two things, which are at least 2 years now out of the, you know, major relevance, is not doing any good. Yeah, investigations, whatever, January 6th, you know, What happened with the January 6th stuff? Is it still going on? I don't even know, but not much has come of it, aside from, some people being arrested, a few people being arrested, which is highly questionable. It has been proven that the FBI was actually in that crowd. That's relevant. That's more relevant than the January 6th people themselves. If the FBI was integrated into this, that's highly relevant. Let's talk about that part. But to keep on, we've got so many problems that we need to address. And these things are just diversions. Yeah, you take away attention from, you take away your own attention. You try to divert other people's attention away from things that are happening right now that we really need to be discussing. So focus on now. Focus on the right now, the problems that we are facing right this minute, instead of this stuff that you've just gotten your mind fixated on. Let's try to do some good. And doing good doesn't define that. Again, it's going into what? The lesser of two evils. In every case. So I'm more interested in focusing on what we are facing right this minute. Share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can afford it, please donate whatever you can to help expand this channel and my presidential campaign. And I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.